Okay, and there we go. I'm going to try to get the whole paper saturated as quickly as I can. This paper is a little challenging to get under the chemistry because it wants to curl up so much. It's very curly. Just using some rocking action, get that developer onto the paper. Sometimes it's hard to tell until the color starts coming up whether or not it's all covered. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to get into my agitation pattern. Tip it vertically and horizontally, side to side, corner to corner, and I'm basically using a rocking action to flow the developer over the entire surface of the print. And I'm going to do this for a full 3 minutes. Normally when I use fiber paper, I develop for about 2.5 minutes, but because this paper is so difficult to get submerged and it takes so long, I like to have a slightly longer development time. It gives me a little bit more freedom. And that does influence the contrast, but I just adjust my printing accordingly. There we go, this is coming up nicely. Okay, so it looks like we're getting into the last minute already. These trays are really great because they require a lot less chemistry than the troughs that are usually used for mural printing. It only takes about 1 gallon to fully cover a print, whereas the troughs oftentimes take 2.5 to 3 gallons. Let's take a peek at the timer. We're coming up to the last 30 seconds now. I've got that agitation flowing, that developer all around the print to make sure it's nice and even. Agitation is nice and even. You never want to leave a print in a tray like this just sitting, because sometimes the bottom's not always flat and the developer may not be covering all of the print at once. So, be very careful. Hopefully I didn't just ding this print. Roll it up. Rolling it up smooths out, pushes the chemistry off, and I also like to give it a little bit of a drain, just tip it on its side and allow it to drain. Okay, I'm going to bring it over to the next bath, is stop. And it's going to do the same exact process as with the developer, but it's just outside of the camera visibility. Once I get it fully submerged in the stop, I'll reposition the camera. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Not sure if you can see, but it's the same technique as with the developer. 1 large tray, small amount of chemicals, and that should do it. I've tried doing mural printing with the water stop bath before. Don't recommend it because it can be difficult to fully stop the development action on such a large print adequately, and the risk of damage is pretty high. So use a chemical stop, an acid stop. You'll have a lot more success. Over here I have a trough of fixer that I'm submerging it in. And just going to roll it through there for 2 minutes. I'm using a 2-fix system today, which means that I have 2 different fixer baths. The first one tends to expire pretty quickly, but the second one stays really fresh. So even the expired fixer can still take a lot of silver out, and it helps to keep the second one from expiring. So that means that I'm able to always have fresh fix and save some money, and it ensures the archival processing because I'm not worried that fix has expired. So it's always going to be fresh. Just rolling it through this trough of fixer. I'm going to bring it over to the other fixer now. With the fixer, I tend to let it drain a little bit longer because there's not as much of a rush as there is with the stock and the developer. One more tray off this your field of vision, and it has my second fixer. Just going to get that set up, and then I will show you the results. All right, lights on. It's the moment of truth. Ah, yes. That was great. Just looking it over for flaws, anything that I might change before I move on. It's a real pain in the ass to come back to it later. Reprint it. A lot better to just do it right away so that you don't have to set up again. That's pretty good. I think that is the final version, and I'm very excited about it. Looks good. Checking out focus, making sure everything looks good. Looks really great. Now to do it. Drain for a while, we'll fill up